Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is going to be a very cool Guess Who video. I'm going to show you a major Golden Age grail. And it just happens to feature the first appearance of a character that is very well known. Very well known. He had a TV series and he's got a bunch of stuff related to him. I'm going to show you the comic. This is the comic, Little Dot number 1. A very rare comic, one that you can't just easily pick up, but if you ever do find it, this is one of those comics that is actually interesting in that respect. And I have seen this kind of comic, and it's not a dollar bin, like it's not like any local comic book shop will have it in the dollar bin, because any local comic book shop would know this is a major book. But I have seen this kind of book in like when you go to like antique shops or shops where they really don't know anything about comics, and they'll just have like a bunch of old comics, and sometimes you'll find a book like this. And so it's good to know when you see these kind of books how important they are in terms of comic history and in terms of first appearances. So I'm gonna tell you, so with my Guess Who's, I always like to give a little bit of preamble and maybe give you some information in order to maybe help you guess who is in this comic, who made their first appearance in this comic. And with all that, my whole point of doing these Guess Who videos is really to educate and do something a little bit fun than the typical spec videos or the typical things where they say, oh, you got to get this. This is an important key, blah, blah, blah. I really want to do a video that's a bit of a game, bit of fun. And I want you to be, kind of guess who could have appeared in this book. Now, you got to think, okay, this book came from Harvey. That might be a bit of a hint if you know the character. He made, obviously his first appearance in Harvey, and his series was in Harvey. It's a character that, as I said, he had his own TV series. He also even had a movie. And Macaulay Culkin was the person that played him in the movie. So that's a huge hint. And with all of that, I'm going to reveal the answer. So I'm going to let you pause the video, write down the answer in the comments below, what you think or who you think made their first appearance in this book, and then I'm going to reveal, the the answer, who actually was in this book. So put your comments below and pause the video for whatever seconds, and now I'm going to reveal who made their first appearance in this book. Okay, so this is Little Dot number 1 from 1953, and it is the first appearance of Richie Rich. Now he's a character that, as I said, Macaulay Culkin played him in the movie, and there was a TV series. I'm not sure if they had 1 or 2 seasons, but it was a reasonable series. I watched it with my kid. But Richie Rich is one of those characters that is kind of one of the major cartoon characters that has really gone beyond just being a comic book character. As I said, he has had a TV series, he has had a movie, and he's a character that I think has longevity. I mean, people still talk about the character today, and it's like 70 years later. So definitely a character that I think is kind of a major blue chip character. And this is a blue chip comic as a result. Something like this in this grade will cost around $3,000 to $4,000. So just to give you a sense of how expensive this comic can be. So it's just a really great comic to get in my collection. I was super excited to have this one. Yeah, this is just, it's a pretty major book to get. And, but it's one of those ones, as I said, you can sometimes go to like antique shops, go to these places where they don't know comics. And sometimes, just sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll find like a bunch of like old comics that are just like maybe thrown in a box or something like that, and they will have this book. So I recommend taking a look for it, because it's a rare book, but if you can find it, it's like finding gold. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed these Guess Who videos. I recommend you check them, the other ones out as well. Because I try to give you a sense of things you can kind of hunt for and have a little bit of fun trying to find, and maybe find some treasure out there. So thanks again for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel and it really helps me out. Thanks a lot. Bye.